Hey, what's up everybody? This is Justin with VIP Brigade. I just wanted to make this video real quick and show you guys something that I found out. If your subs have a rattling sound, it could be the box, it could be a blown voice coil, things like that. But if some of us guys who have been doing this for years and years, you kind of know what that sound is. I built this box myself. It's not perfect, but this thing slams for a backseat box. I have it it doesn't normally fire forward. I just turned it up this way so I could take the sub out. It started about 2 weeks ago. I had this buzzing sound that was here and there, and I didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it was maybe something loose on the plastic. Checked everything, ran my finger around, held it against the surround on low volume. Still nothing. It wouldn't stop it. Then all of a sudden one day, mid-song, it just instantly sounded, I mean, this thing was slapping nasty, just horrible. It sounded like a full-blown, just absolutely destroyed, blown out subwoofer. So, again, I know it's not the box. The box, I just built it a month ago. The subs came just a little after that. So I took the sub out of the box and checked everything. Made sure that it didn't sound horrible like that. This is a 2 ohm dual voice coil, and if you'll notice, I just took my pocket knife out. Again, I'm not even at home. I knew that it was something trapped inside between the top of this, because this is flat across, and this is where the cone glues to it. See that glue? Whatever they used, whatever type of glue it is. What happened, and I did actually break it in half, but this is what's left. That is residual glue. You can see the really flat side where it was stuck to the speaker. From this glue that went down inside of here somewhere during the drying process, the slight buzz that I heard in the beginning was probably this little knob on the end of the glue just starting to turn loose. As it broke completely off, this little thin piece right here made it sound like my subwoofer was full of pennies. I mean, it was crazy, just the knocking sound that it made when these things hit. For anybody that's wondering, you might have your own ideas. Take it back to the store, that's fine. I've always been a DIY guy. This is one of the things that I wanted to help somebody out who doesn't feel like going through a return process or replacing a speaker. This fixed the noise. I could roll the sub around and I could hear something ticking inside. I knew that's what it was. It was this piece slapping back and forth against this plastic face. So I cut a little square with my pocket knife, which won't hurt anything. It's not going to leak air because this is sealed. This cone glues to this, and there's nothing inside here that's going to hurt anything. All right. It's all within inside of the subwoofer enclosure. Again, you might have different opinions about that, but judging by the basic construction, that little hole is not going to hurt a thing. If it does, I will cover it with a silicone or some sort of really strong tape and then super glue it, whatever. But as far as I can tell, that's not going to hurt anything because it's also sealed on the magnet. It doesn't go straight through, which still I don't think would matter. So again, this is really quick, done with my cell phone, not my typical type of video, but I knew that what it sounded like. I knew it sounded like a blown sub. It sounded terrible, but I also knew that it was very inconsistent to be a blown sub. Sometimes it would slap really nasty inside there and sound blown, and then other times it would taper off a little. I could turn the volume down, turn my attenuator knob down, and it would just kind of have this little ticking noise. The louder I turn it up, the harder and worse it made that noise. So I knew something had to be trapped. I assumed at the time it was just something hung in the rails here of the frame. But once I pulled the sub out and started spinning it around, I could tell it was inside here, and I knew it was hitting the plastic. I could just tell by the sound. But when you're in the car and got your music up, you hear it. It does sound like a blown speaker, and it's loud enough to where someone even outside the car could hear it. It sounded terrible. So again, I knew it wasn't blown though because it was too inconsistent. I pulled it out and just spun the sub around, could hear that little rattling noise, and I knew it was something trapped inside there. I just didn't know what it was. Once this popped out in my hand, I knew it was just a little thin piece of residual glue. That's why it started gradually with a slight buzz, got a little bit louder, and then just turned into full-blown nastiness because this whole piece was inside there just flopping around. I know this was a long-winded video, but I really wanted to be thorough on what I did. This was a 5-minute fix, no returns, no customer service hassle, no spending another, you know, 150, 180, 200 bucks on a sub, whatever you have, $600, $800, I don't know. Every speaker might be designed differently, but if you have a kicker, these are, like I said, these are just comp Rs with this style design. I wanted to make this video for anyone who has checked and knows that their voice coils aren't blown and knows that their box is very solid structurally and in good shape, not coming apart. So hopefully this helps someone. If you got any more questions, let me know. I'd be glad to help you as always. I'll get to it when I can. If you have any feedback or if this has happened to you, let me know. I'm open to comments, anything like that. So that's it for now. Again, that's only the size of, I mean, I can't even get my pinky in there, but it was just enough to get whatever was rattling out. So you don't have to just destroy your speaker. And then, again, this isn't going to hurt anything. So hopefully this helps someone, and I'll see you guys next time.